There are people in this world who only function and who function very well with hustle, high adrenaline, and high pressure. Some folks function very well within those parameters, right? But then there are those of us who only flow or who primarily flow when we are moving slow. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? And the tortoise and the hare both arrived at the same destination, but there was the illusion that the hare, who I thought was a rabbit at the time, was naturally faster. But what that story told me was that slow and steady wins the race. This video is for those of us who we tend to highly flow when we are activated in slow. And what I'm referring to is when we slow life down, when we create a life of more ease, maybe automation, from the time we wake up, from the time we go to bed, when we cook in our kitchen, we try to automate some parts of that. We just tend to do better when things move slower. And that's when we tend to be the most creative, when we're resting, when we're able to really slow down and hear the voice of God, or, the creator inside of us, our higher selves. No judgment here. We tend to flow better from a space of rest and slow. That's when we flow from a space of rest and slow. Taking the time to hear the birds chirp, taking that beautiful sunshine, those beautiful rays of the sun, maybe listening to some instrumental music while we're in the kitchen, perhaps maybe deciding to maybe meal prep so that it's not a hustle. We don't have to be under such pressure. When we do decide to consume a meal, it's already prepped for us. And when I think about the story of the tortoise and the hare, and I think about a lot of the ancient texts or whatever, and it talks about the race isn't given to the swift or the strong, but the one that endureth. It's not about getting there fast. For some of us, it's not about getting there fast. For some of us, it's not about getting there fast for some of us, but it's about getting there with a journey that is aligned with our internal compass, our internal harmony, right? It's about getting there under terms and conditions that don't stress us out, that doesn't impact our mental health, that doesn't compromise our emotional stability, that doesn't compromise just our personal integrity. And it's okay to move slow. It's okay to move at a slower pace. It's okay to be the turtle or the tortoise. It's okay. It's sometimes there's peace and there's joy that can be found in moving slow, in resting. And let's not forget that.